Good morning. Good morning, lights. Good morning, star seeds. Good morning, everyone. Invisible people. Infuriatingly invisible people. It is the 11th of December, and today's title is Resting in the In-Between. I set these titles at the beginning of the week, and here we are. It's awesome here. And the title implies resting. And yet, as I was sort of thinking a bit beforehand, it implies to rest in that trust. And yet, I must find a balance, because I want to keep this momentum. I've really enjoyed doing this week, and I want to continue it in some form or another. I profit from doing this. So as much as resting, I think, is about that resting in that trust. For me personally, I'm just, like I've said all along, I'm going to be very honest and authentic. To rest, in a sense, within yourself, anyway, always, that resting in that trust. Assume everyone listening now is up to date with the circus and is also very aware of a kind of a higher power, an energy that runs through this universe. And I am having to learn a real trust in that. But at the same time, then I could just stay in my bubble for the rest of my life, resting in that trust. But in a sense, that is not taking initiative, not following my intuition, because I know I have more to do in this life, a lot more to do. And this whole week, this whole year, this whole life is about not letting that go. A bit like that sort of surrender and connected all at the same time. That I have to make an effort. And so today's my little effort. I don't know what I'm going to say. I have no plan really. A lot of the characters seem to have dropped back, which I think is very possibly good. But I can always bring them up for a bit of fun. But this week has been very transformative for me. And I believe we are in a time of just that, of transformation. And this week surprised me in that transformation, in my experiences, my ability to dive that a bit deeper within myself. And it's funny, because it's like this is experiencing the infant. This is an ongoing thing, ever changing, which I've been surfing and juggling has been my thing. So I feel I'm quite good at dealing with changing things. And a lot of the messages I receive are that, to accept the uncertainty. And I have my whole life had a real ability to trust, feel cared for, protected somehow, and let it go. But again, I'm getting messages, in particular just this morning, in particular channel, if you like, that kind of inspired me, one that said to make this effort uninterrupted. said to really, stay on this path, make your effort. I know I'm being pushed to transform, and I know that I am internally, and I long to see a manifestation of that, and I'm sure that we will. So resting in this in-between implies that resting, not in control, but not stopping, really allowing my intuition to come more, to come from, to think from this transformed person, rather than thinking of a sort of separate transformed person, if you like. To actually think from this, I feel I have renewed my personal commitment to the journey. And then there's always this sort of, I guess it's my mind that just so wants to talk to someone. And I'm forever forced back in to my internal dialogue, if you like. But it drives me mental, I'll be honest. Because I'm sure I could take such a leap if I could get through a door to some people. Instead, I've got a one-way window. It's like I say, I kind of feel a little bit unplanned today. But I intended to do it, so I have made myself do it. And it's about that connecting again. I want to connect with you, invisible people. I know that I am on the level that this is truly all about. I know I am connecting with you. But I must continue that. I'm not letting up. I want to say, every time I do this, it helps me connect with myself, and it helps me feel more connected. I feel like I'm doing my part in this alchemy that I know we share. I receive confirmation of that, if you like, in many ways. In messages, in music. But the messages I I definitely filter out the ones that might freak me out. I don't want to think I'm failing. And, I had a bit of a push to take this path seriously. And I truly do. I take this very seriously. I spend all my time with it. And yet another message will then be like, make your prayer, then let it go, let it flow. So there's this endless thing, this endless game. And honestly, if it is meant for me to connect with you, then I know that I shall. And I have to remain in that trust. Am I impatient? It's less of an impatience than that feeling of, just coming to the right, just gonna see, yeah. that keeps me incentivized somehow. And yet then there's this other part going, oh no, it keeps, you keep going off further, and I feel at times, you know, in my personal life, I feel insurmountable obstacles in the way of what is so precious to me. And then I have to go, well, no, that's just your worries in the world, your fears over debts and not having money and all of this. And yet the subject is so much deeper than that, about following this dream. And I feel this week's been great for me, and I really hope it has for anyone out there not listening. I hope someone's listening to me. I don't want to be looking back at this in 5-10 years thinking, what a lunatic. I have to, that's the trust I need, is in knowing that I'm reaching you. And that makes this a dialogue, that gives it some value somehow. So, you know, this week's been incredible. And I have to remember, I think we have to remember that this is about an inner transformation, that the work must be done. And I pray I'm doing it, that I've made giant leaps forward, you know, over the years. I've mentioned where, you know, looking back over this last year in particular, so much has happened. And I have certainly come out different, stronger, more courage, more confidence in the path that I'm on, more awareness of it, more connected. And this is the process that I believe we must go through. It is very personal. And yet I want to share it. I want to share in this journey. So I share with invisible people, my invisible friends. I might start calling you my furry friends or something. Come up with another name. Because I don't want to set it forever that you're the invisible people. So maybe I need to start saying, you know, we're semi-visible people. I mean, it's getting so ridiculous, this hide and seek. Like I say, I see you. I have found you. I see me. I have found more of me than I ever realized was possible. So we're getting somewhere, aren't we? Don't you think? Oh, sod it. Come on in. Time bandit. Sod it. We need a little bit of let's up the energy here. Time bandit wants to say everything's going to be absolutely fine. I think I'm telling myself this now, so this is like a mirror I'm talking to now. But that's fine, if that's what it takes for the time bandit to say his piece. Everything is going to be great. I've seen it. Honest time bandit will have, sorry. The experiences, the dreams, the glimpses I have had are what carry and have carried me through this entire time. And give me that trust. They keep me going. Experiences with the wild bird. Did I mention I think I have mentioned the wild bird. She keeps herself to herself, it seems. The times spent with you, both in the glimpses of a future, travelling. There's just so many things I've experienced with you that maintain this driving knowing of this beautiful future. Just keep me going. I've also had many visions of many people, literally seeing a lot of people in front of me. I know my mission. I know I'm here to do this. I know I'm here to connect with you people that are already connected with me. I know I am capable. I know I have my work, it would seem, still to do. My personal habits, my daily life. I could do with getting a better routine to my life. I've spent my whole life very much without much of a routine, a bit freestyle. I know there are ways I can improve my life. And it's so easy in this world to sort of go, yeah, but you need money. I can't do that, take on some new hobby, go traveling. I would love to go traveling. It's been so long I've been kind of stuck on the Algarve. And so then it's like, yeah, but for that you need money. And it's like, oh, well, then, so need to do the and I'm just, it's not happening. It drives me mad. But the honest time bandit would like to say, let's keep going, guys. Let us take those steps, continue to take those steps together. I'm not going to leave you alone. I will continue my part in this. I have to do some soul searching for what exactly the next part is. As much as I must not try and control, I must not be stagnant now. I have so many ideas, and yet it feels like I have no way to express them or make them come to be. But then that shouldn't stop me, because the entire dream is just that. And so I'm taking me and you round in circles here, back to that trust, back to the core. That this is about knowing oneself. This we must always, this must be so solid, because it's too easy to go into a kind of being told what to do, being shown a specific path. And I guess that's just the experience I've had to go through, and I pray I'm learning so that I can help keep that purity of that part. But this is about putting the light on in you, in me. It's not about just looking at an external light source and following that. This is about igniting that self-same spark of the divine within us, within each and every one of us. The most incredible potential of a human being. We all have it. We can all access it. And we can help clear that. Clear the air around it. Make it easier and easier for that to be seen clearly. And it's like that internal work is exactly that. And I pray will then mirror outside, that as the clarity comes within me, it will come in my life. And I need to step up to this. So, resting in the in-between implies, be serene, accept some peace, let's feel good. But not stopping. I cannot afford to stop on this journey. And I don't want us to. I don't want that stagnation. So, anyway, that time, awesome back. Time Bandit's not got this. He's not got his case on today. He hasn't. So, this probably won't be a long one. But it is again that touching base with you, reaching out to you, making a clearer and clearer connection. You getting to know me getting to know me getting to know you, but just not how I'd like to be honest. I can't believe that I'm to be in this separation forever. It's not fair, you know. I think this could all move forward. I'm a nice guy. I can brush up a bit. I can brush up. Am I worthy of such a thing? We'll see. I think so. So, love, unconditional love, is the thing that binds us all. The human heart is the receiver and transmitter of that love. And it is that approaching and experiencing the infinite that we're doing, that we can do. This, of course, it's the infinite. It's not going to just go, oh, well, there it is, all sorted. No, I've got a feeling this is an ever-changing, ever-moving experience. And it's wonderful. And it is wonderful when you're in touch with it, in touch with yourself. I'm telling myself all this, clearly. You guys don't say a lot. Some straight talking. Surely I'll get a bit of straight talking one day. Anyway, I think I'm going to kind of finish, but can't help, and I pray it's not mistakes when I do, but I can't help wanting to talk to someone, one particular person, a wild bird. If this is I don't know what I'll do next, so it is my chance to reach out, to pray you're okay, to pray you trust that I am doing the work, I am improving, I am becoming better. I feel your standard is so high, and I want to reach that standard. because I really, really want to see you now. I believe a conversation would just help me. But hey, as ever, no pressure. What a game. Anyway, look, I really hope you're okay. Let's take another step together. Let us take many more. And I pray I will actually get to take physical steps with you, to actually talk to you as a human being, not some extremely elusive dream that will drive me mental. I remain in that trust, in knowing we're connected. And I have to learn to embrace that connection more and more and more. I saw a title of one of Infinity's thing. I was just doing my head in. I only saw the title saying some guys love hot and cold. No, it's not. My love isn't. Tim might. But believe me, it's not. Maybe I'll watch that one and see, and hopefully it's generally okay. But I want you to trust me. Anyway, thank you, Wild Bird. I didn't get your poem. I've started it, and I will continue it. And perhaps that will be the next thing I do, because I know you like my poems, even if you, well, like it or not, you're getting another poem, because I think that gets through to you and explains me and my feelings a little bit more. Anyway, loads of love to everyone. Oh, I want to witness the upliftment firsthand that I see very clearly in this world. I want to actually be there. I want to be present with it, with that dream. Because I really want to. Every single one of us is a part of that dream. And I feel a little bit like you're already at the party. A lot of you. You're already there all together, buoying each other up, helping maintain that transformation, that wonderful ascension. And I want to come to the party. Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that. So anyway, look, a bit of a rambling one, what can I say? Got to go and watch my son's playing football today. He's gone football crazy, which is great because it's better than the computer games or other rubbish. So he's football crazy, so I'm going to watch him play. And unfortunately, the two best on his team are both sick. So unless they've had a sudden recovery, I hope so, because with them, they're a good team. The other day, they won 11-3 or something. It was almost embarrassing. But today, my son's the sort of one of the main players, and it's a bit like, uh-oh. So anyway, I'm going to go and see. Wish him luck. And anyway, every time he loves it. And this is the thing of practice, isn't it? And on this journey is a journey of practice. And my son's going through it with football. So that's my afternoon. Should be fun. And I want to connect with you, my invisible friends. So thank you all very much. Thank you for spending this week with me. And I feel we've taken quite a few steps this week. I certainly have. And if I am correct, they are steps on a beautiful journey towards this beautiful dream. So then, regardless of my interpretation of am I nearer or this or that, they are steps in the right direction. And that is what I really, really want to take. And I pray they bring me closer to whatever is in store that I am not in control of. And I pray you've enjoyed it, and we shall all see each other one day very soon. How about it? Anyway, lots of love, trust, have a little rest, and then let's continue on this wild and wonderful journey of life. Thank you. Love to you all. Thank you. Thank you.